we've heard cases of even psychiatric doctors, psychiatric nurses, psychologists, psychiatrists, all of them also breaking down with mental illnesses. Not because they don't know what to do to prevent it, but we are all humans. We have elastic limits like a rubber. And when it gets to a certain point, you just have to like break. Good day everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's not really a channel, it's more like my diary. So today what I'm going to be talking about is mental health, stigmatization and awareness. So this is a topic or a subject that is not well talked about regularly by certain people, and this has to be spoken about because everybody's mental health is at stake. If care is not taken, everybody can run mad, and I feel like the chances of you running mad or being mentally unstable, having mental illness is in Nigeria because Nigeria issues. That is a lot of people like tend to down on people that have mental issues. Look at them of mad. This is the things of stigmatization, especially for those that are coming to special needs, special hospitals to get those that have been to the psychiatric hospitals before. When they come out of the psychiatric hospitals, people still regard them as mad people, and it's not a nice word to use for you, because you wouldn't like it if a family member or a friend or someone that you are so close to is called a mad person. Do you get? So those that have been to psychiatric hospitals or that have been to special clinics are usually regarded as mad people, and this brings a certain kind of stigma on them. And by the time you start stigmatizing these people, they feel worse because you do not know the reason why they are victim of what they are. And just because you did not fall into someone that has serious mental issues doesn't mean you can't fall tomorrow, because there's difference between having psychiatric problems and having the normal medical problems. And this is for psychiatric problems now, they are subjective. It's not something that there is a particular diagnosis for it, that if they do this certain test they will be able to say, oh, this person has probably depression, this person has this mental issue. But for medical distance, you will know, okay, if they do tests, they will be able to, if they measure blood pressure and it is high, they can say this person has hypertension. If they test the urine and they see something, they can say he has diabetes. With that, you'll be able to diagnose easily. But with mental problem, it's like every single body has mental issues. Everybody is mentally ill. It's just the way we react. It could be that these people had similar problems or even lesser problems than majority of people have, and because they have poor coping mechanisms, that's why they broke down with it. Or maybe because they were caught by surprise. Like nobody wants to be mentally ill, but if the person is mentally ill, then what can you do? Instead of stigmatizing them, we should assist them, we should help them, because you never know what can happen to you tomorrow. We've heard cases of even psychiatric doctors, psychiatric nurses, psychologists, psychiatrists, all of them also breaking down with mental illnesses. Not because they don't know what to do to prevent it, but we are all humans. We have elastic limits like a rubber, and when it gets to a certain point, you just have to like break. And some people, when they break is when they now end up with these psychiatric problems. And majority of them do not move on fast because of this thing. Is like, it has to also do with your mind. If you're determined to do something, then you'll be able to do it. But by the time somebody that has depression now, you're not using the depression to insult the person, how is the person ever going to get better? Instead of you to encourage the person and like find ways to like move the person from the things that cause this depression, instead, no, in this country especially, they will make you worse. They will start saying yaba left or Ira road. Those kind of things is not good. And this stigmatization has caused a lot of things. There was one time that I met somebody, and Majority of these people that have had mental issues before, the reasons why they have relapse is because they do not take their medications constantly, they don't take it regularly. And the reason she gave for not taking her medications regularly is because she's always around friends, she's always around people, and if they see her taking those type of drugs, they start seeing her as a mad person. They don't even want to know if you are just using it for corrective purposes. They just assume that the person is mad. It's not right. So that's why I like made a suggestion that okay, you can like get a small bottle that you can label with sweet names like flowers, like precious, like anything, and nobody will even know what it is. You can even have like 2 of those bottles and maybe put vitamin C in the other one. They just know you are taking something. Moreover, you don't even have to take these drugs in their presence like all the time. You can excuse yourself, go to the bathroom. Nobody said you taking your drugs in the bathroom is wrong. It's not like you are going to the bathroom to go and do something huge. It's just for you to take the medication, like take the bottle or take anything. Just pick one, throw in your mouth and you swallow it. That's it. Or you just excuse yourself for a little while. It's not something that everybody has to know about. So that's why majority of, I would advise that people that are using any drug, it can be any drug, it can be drugs for hypertension or anything, those that shall have to be consistent with their medications. Especially, I feel like it's even easier to say you're using antihypertensives than to say you're using antipsychiatric drugs. So if you are using antipsychiatric drugs and all, you can like just have that little method, or you use that clippable drug bag that they give, this prescription thing. You can just put it inside. Nobody is going to know what is inside. It's not like they are medical practitioners and they will know, oh, this is what these drugs look like. And by the time they ask you what it is for, you tell them, maybe if you're a lady, you can tell them it is for birth control, you can tell them it's birth control pills, whatever it is. And anybody that wants to get there and the person uses it, whatever happens to the person afterwards is the person's cup of tea. So I'll just say that it is good for us to be nice to people. If you hear that somebody has mental issues or mental problems, it's very time for you to now start stigmatizing them. And if you have family members or you have friends that have psychiatric problems, you don't have to like laugh at them. You should make them feel better, because these people like need the support of individuals around them. They need love, they need care, because sometimes them not having these things is what causes this problem for them. Even those that have the issues because of drug abuse, sometimes it's because of neglect and because of certain things. That's why they have it. So I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 from this video. If you have any other thing or any other suggestions, in you can drop it in the comment section. This is a free place and you're allowed to like speak your mind. I just said mine, and if you feel like you're against something that I have said, then criticism is not allowed. That's it. But I'll just say be nice to everybody. You don't know who is who. If you meet somebody, even if you don't know them, just be nice to them. Speak nice things. Don't just insult people. Don't do bad things, because if you start changing it for people anyhow and start doing things, you already have mental issue. Because if they carry you to psychiatric hospital or to go and meet a psychiatrist, as I said earlier, there's no test that they will use to know that, oh, this person is mentally stable or not. Everything that you are displaying is an abnormal behavior. So ensure that you're nice to people, you do good, and you stop this stigmatization of mental issues. Peace. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.